That's what we do, baby.
All right, let me open my Dropbox. Hi, everybody. We're on camera today.
Oh, thank you. Tacovas Boots and Renegade Truck Accessories for sponsoring this video segment.
If you want to catch us live, we're on YouTube, Dudley and Bob YouTube, and also the Dudley and Bob with Matt Facebook page, which they haven't changed the name of yet. And I just realized I closed out my Dropbox. No, wait a minute. Did I pull everything out? Hold on a second. Let me see what I did here. Thought I pulled everything out. No. There's my hit song with Bob Schneider.
Save that. Back that up.
Yeah, I just wish we'd done it differently. I wish that he would have swapped off. I don't like the fact that I'm singing the first three vocals. No, I didn't pull it off. So let me go to my Dropbox. And, I haven't had a lot of response here. Let me talk to Russ real quick.
Go ahead.
All right, Russ, we're on camera. Don't go backwards. What's up?
Yeah, I had a question. I think it'd be perfect for Small Town Tober. Have y'all done a knowledge nugget this month? Because I haven't heard one.
Yeah, you're right. We need to do that as an honor because
I feel like these are all nuggage knowledge.
That thing made the nuggage knowledge made Small Town Tober.
Yeah, so I mean, you got to do it. It's like a tradition. Maybe on the video segment, I was hoping today or Friday we could get some.
I'll try to find some for you. All right, Chewy.
All right, thanks.
Let's see here. For my nephew who got mad at me yesterday, I'll just do this as a little throwaway, but he had to be 15 years old. I'm trying to think. Chad's in his 40s. Mm-hmm. These were around 1991. This had to be 91 because I have my girlfriend calling me, who I think just dumped me, and I have my ex-wife calling me, who I've edited out because she lives here and she doesn't need. Right?
Mid-90s.
But here's one from my nephew who grew up in California, and he wanted to send me a gift.
Were y'all close?
Now, why do you like these, first of all? We're still close. He's the one that said he would never call me again because I said...
I like listening to the women you've ghosted. The nephew thing, I guess, is a plus. You're saying...
Well, he had to be 14 or 15 years old here. I'm not good at math, but this was a weird phone call.
Bill, this is your nephew, Chad. Called to see what you were doing for Christmas. And I put a little package in the mail for you with some funny funguses that grow up here in Humboldt County.
Humboldt County, is the drug capital of California.
He sent you some psychedelics in the mail?
I guess so, or said he was going to. I don't remember that.
Cadence of speaking, I would have thought it's John Reed disguising his voice.
I did too. At first I thought I had John Reed.
Could be a sting operation. You have to go to the post office to get the mushrooms.
You like the one about the ladies, right?
Yeah.
My favorites, yeah.
All right.
Because he lives vicariously through you, man.
See, I did it again.
I can't get ladies,
I did it again. I had 4 of them, and I'm only seeing 3 of them in my box here. In my box.
I mostly love hearing the ladies just. Is the word fawn over you? Is that what it is?
And they sound so young. And like too young.
I've never had that. No. Never had that. So I like to hear it.
Oh my God!
And they're totally in his spell. Like,
I'm so embarrassed. I do not see the main one I made for you.
They just want 5 minutes with him.
It was called "Who's All These Ladies." I swear I saw that go up. Maybe I pulled that one out of the Dropbox. Oh, I'm going to be so embarrassed on camera here in a second. This is pretty funny. This was from an account I did called Markham Electronics, and it was on Burnett Road.
I used to buy some
and
stuff
it was great
because
I was friends with the owner. We were best friends. We watched football. A guy, his name was Guy. Last I looked, he was a city councilman over in Houston somewhere. But I thought you'd enjoy this. He wanted me to promote this the next day on his commercial.
Dale, this guy, a little before 5, so I missed a call a minute ago, walking right afterward. We got Terminator II in on video disc. What a hot movie in our home theater. Please mention that on the live commercial tomorrow. Tell people come by and check out the T2 just out on video disc in our home theater in Towns Door.
Terminator 2. Look up when that was.
Hey, that's still a good movie.
Guess who had Laserdisc player?
You.
Bob.
Me.
The best Laserdisc player.
And I had Terminator 2. You had to flip it over. You literally had to.
At what point did it make you flip over?
You could only do an hour on a side, I think, on a Laserdisc. So you had to flip over halfway through. If it was a 2 or 3 hour movie, or you'd have maybe 3 or 4 sides.
How primitive!
It was very primitive, man.
Yeah.
Is this when did this one? When did I do this one? The Ladies Are Calling. That's not the one I did yesterday.
I don't know, but I'll take a listen.
The one I did yesterday is Who's All Them Ladies, and I don't think I pulled it off. I know I put it up on Dropbox this morning. Swear to you. This might be an old one. Yeah, that's an old one because that's the one I tried to time fix. Well, I've completely
a lot of hiss.
I've completely blown this segment.
Oh no!
Oh no!
All right, we'll see you guys.
Hey, have a good one.
Have a good day.
Thank you, Tacovas.
Thank you, Renegade.
We talk about every day you leave, you regret something that you said or you did.
Oh yeah.
And this is going to be one of those days because I cannot. I know I Dropboxed this.
I think I've already regretted something I've said earlier.
And I wish I had a way of getting it from my house. What did you say that you regretted?
Oh, you said something about you going to that ball or whatever, and the theme was colors, and then I said, "Oh, so I hope you're going as white."
Yeah, that was rude.
That was rude.
That was so rude of you.
Because
wait,
you're not going to go with something else.
Today's the 26th, right?
All day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Up until
let me
midnight,
see how long this is.
and then it'll switch to the 27th.
Nah, this is just Want to Come Spend the Night revisited.
Nothing at all. What's going on?
I'm just doing my work for the week.
What are you going to do?
I've already seen that.
No, I know, but I don't think I included the whole thing. The long pause before I say, "Do you want to come spend the night?"
My computer work, huh?
So what are you going to do?
I don't know. What are you doing? Huh?
You sound like Elvis.
What are you doing?
Nothing?
What do you do?
You're not going to do anything?
I'm not sure what's going on.
No, I'm not either. Glad you said that. I don't think I want to go out.
Listen to this pause.
Well,
Thinking about weighing his options.
Want to come spend the night?
I'll tell you what.
You want to come spend the night?
I'll tell you what's going on in a call like that. It's I don't know what time of night. It's late at night, and you're thinking now, I could commit to this person right now, but it's still relatively early. There may be some more phone calls coming in.
Mm-hmm.
If I commit to her now, I might be passing on something later.
That's what that sounded like?
Yeah, to me, because that's what you used to do in clubs,
that
too.
That was a booty call.
Well, no, I understand that's a booty call, but why the long pause before you...
You didn't want to commit to this booty.
You didn't want to commit to the booty because there might be other booty later.
But no. That's a girl making a booty call.
Correct.
Because she's saying, I'm not really sure I want to go out tonight. And then I say, I'm so glad you said that. And then look, there's about 7 seconds if you're watching the cameras up there.
That's what I'm
where
saying.
she goes, well.
And you didn't invite her.
I did. I said, you want to come spend the night?
7 seconds after a silence.
You were calculating something.
What happened
contemplating
what happened? Whether you wanted company.
Yeah, I was contemplating whether I wanted to have company or not.
You're too tired to go out, but you're not too tired to smash.
Do you want to come spend the night?
Maybe.
Now, what is she doing there, though?
She wants to feel wanted, and you're not doing that. You're kind of doing it as a convenience.
Why does that keep going off?
I don't know. Hold on a sec.
See? Was that another girl calling in?
No, same girl called back.
I'm telling you, man.
Dude, I did one yesterday. It's like 4 minutes long. It's called Who's All Them Ladies? And I finished.
Where is it?
I finished editing it this morning, and I know it was on my desktop at home.
If he wanted to, ladies, he would.
Oh, here it is. This is it. All Them Girls.
All them girls.
All Them Girls.
This is for you, Chewy.
Woo!
This is for you.
Let me turn up the AC.
It's 3 minutes long. So do you want me to stop and give you definitions as to who's who? Because the first one is pissed off at me.
Perfect.
And we may have to edit her.
I'm going to want to know why she's pissed.
So you guys enjoy. I'm going to check my messages.
Thank you.
I'll tell you why. And Bob knows who some of these people are. I had just gotten out of a marriage, and then I got hooked up with an old girlfriend from Lubbock who I didn't even know lived here. Mm-hmm. All right? And then she dumped me or something. Was in the middle.
What was her deal?
I don't know. Dude, used to people had to pick you up at the airport, right?
Mm-hmm.
You would call somebody and say, "Hey, I'm coming in at 7:30 on Southwest. Can you pick me up?" Right? There were no real options.
Taxis.
Well, you hadn't money for taxis.
Okay.
But no, the reason you had them pick you up is because used to people could go to the gate and greet you as you came off the plane.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And they could greet you. My first wife ghosted me one time when everything was going crazy, just didn't show up. And so did this girl. So I go knock on her door one night, and I'm about 29, I think. And there's this beautiful young guy with long hair.
Gorgeous.
And I think she told me he was a poet. And she would just move on to a dude without even telling you. I mean, she sat one night.
I need to hear her message machine is now what I want to hear.
She sat one night. We were at the this place called Paradise Cafe. There was a song done by the Archangels. Mark that down. And she said, "See that guy over there across the street on the red guitar?" And I go, "Yeah." She goes, "That's my new boyfriend." Like this cruel women. We don't want to be your friends.
That's why you can't get emotionally attached to them.
No, you can't.
And you'd be like, hell yeah.
You can't.
What's that like?
All right, here we go. Who them ladies? May have to interpret some of this.
I think you can skip forward.
It looks like I didn't edit very well either.
No, there's another 20.
Yeah, I don't know why I put all that on there. Here you go. Who them ladies? And I was an ugly dude. I was not
I
attractive.
confirm that.
You got better looking.
I'm not going to leave a message where you're going because I'll retrieve my messages.
There
If
you
you're
go.
just
Listen.
screwing around and going out with that dickhead Summer or something, then it's really rude of you to lie to me again.
Yeah, something about lying. Did you lie to her again?
What did you lie to
would
her
you please
about?
I don't know.
Will you decode that?
Well, that's why you told me not to try to clean these up.
Oh, you're
you
going to
can't.
blame me for your...
Let's listen again. We'll listen slowly. Could you clean this up in an audition, you
I
think?
think I could. At least make it hear it.
I'm not going to leave a message where you're going because I'll retrieve my messages.
I'm not going to leave a message again for you.
She's leaving a message right now.
Something.
If you're just screwing around and going out with that dickhead
You're
Summer
just,
me around.
You're just screwing around.
or something, then it's really rude of you to lie to me again.
It's very rude of you to lie to me
Yeah.
again.
Oh, I
And she-
love that, bro.
And she had dumped me.
Did you?
I don't know. I think sometimes we remember things a little differently
Yeah, we
than they
do.
really were.
We do.
There's some
And
hair
I don't
pulling
know.
going
No,
on
because
here.
she mentioned.
Because this is evidence. This is
She mentioned Summer in one of these messages, and that's who I'd started going out with. Yeah, I don't know. Here's another.
Hi, it's me.
It's her.
It's 20 to 1. And I was just calling to tell you that I'm so sorry that I was so being
She's apologizing for the previous call.
I'm not mad at you.
Not mad at you.
Now that you've lied. But I understand.
Now that
lied.
you lied. It was the weirdest. Yeah, this is after she dumped me, and I met this just beautiful blonde named Summer, and it bothered the hell out of her for some reason.
Why? That's not even my business what you do anyway. So I just wanted to tell you that.
This is a person who really knew. She saw through the veneer of anything. Like, she'd go, "Oh, somebody come up and talk to me." She'd go, "Oh, wow, did you impress them, Mr. Radio Man?" She kept you at the level of where you should
sounded like
be.
she might have been, a sociopath trying to control you.
And also, I'll be here until 9:30, so
Yeah, I wish I could hear this.
please feel free.
I was recording these yesterday, and I literally said, Bob said, don't put any filtering on
It's my
them."
fault, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Blame me.
There's
Because
some.
I'd rather hear a bunch of tape hiss.
What I have to tell.
Listen to him. Did last time?
They all
We both
suck
agree.
sound wise. Either there's
Yeah.
either too much tape hiss or it's dialed down too much, and then the beep's the only thing I can hear. That's plenty loud.
Okay, well, I'm bringing something in for the show.
Do you have
I
the,
come in for the show.
do you have the vinyl
So do
version?
I come in for the show.
Well, what are we arguing about?
I don't know. You
What?
said
Say
it.
Say it. Say it.
Do you have the vinyl
When I
of this he can
edited
listen to?
the vinyl,
See, here's
when
the-
I edited them to try to get the vocals out, you said you can't do it because it's in the same range. And now I've left it as it is, and I'm getting criticized. There's some you can hear in a second here.
Okay? That's better. Bye.
And I can't sit there and say these were all in a row. I edited out a couple of dudes calling too, wanting to spend the night. I'm doing this for Chewy. He says he loves it.
I know. Beeps are coming in crystal clear.
Okay, this is my ex-wife who says she's sorry she was rude. So
that's all right,
dude. It was like this crazy, and it wasn't fun. I remember being miserable and sad
to have all the ladies.
I didn't have any of them.
Why are they upset with you?
This one had dumped me, and then this one had dumped me for another man.
Oh well, you got some of them.
I'm sorry, I was rude to you. I thought I was like in a big bind, but I'm not. What's wrong? Was Tammy nice to you or something? Is that why you're in such a good mood?
See, she said something about Tammy was being nasty. Tammy was the first one that called and called me a liar. And neither one of them wanted me.
I don't know if I'm going to be home when I told you I was going to be home, so I might have to work late.
You have to understand.
No, I understand.
Answering machines in the 1990s were the same as when they were trying to talk to the NASA guys in orbit in the 1960s.
No, but these are no different than DMs. Now, if a woman isn't interested in you and doesn't like you, they just don't talk to you. That's what I've learned.
No,
I've completely learned that.
In a long-term deal, if you've been with somebody a long time or known them a long time, even though they've cut you loose, they don't want you to be with somebody else right away.
Yeah, so there's still residual feeling.
Yeah.
Call and check to be sure I'm there.
Okay, hold on.
Susie, it's Saturday night. I know you're out of town, but I just wanted...
This was the best-looking girl in my high school, 2 years behind me, named Susie Ward, and she was moving to town, and I was commiserating with her over girls,
right?
And she was moving into the apartments next to me, probably Bob's
And how did
apartment.
you get a hold of her from high school?
She knew I was in town. She got my number, but she never went there. And then years later in New York City, she and I went out for drinks one night, and but a buddy of mine said he ran into her recently at a bar, and cigarette smoke does not do well.
I wanted to let you know that I got an apartment right by yours in Channing's Mark, right down the street.
What was it?
Now, hold on. Channing's Mark. When I say hot.
I don't remember that one.
When I say hot, this is how weird it was. She was one of the main lifeguards at the Tennis and Racket Club, which of course I could not afford to be a member, but I would go in with friends, right?
Lifeguard.
Dude, smoking hot. Her boyfriend, she's 16 or 17, not there. This is years later. She was 16 or 17 when it was kind of like Fast Times, where we would just oogle her, ogle or oogle. Her boyfriend drove a Corvette, and he was 40, and she was 16 or 17, and no one said a word about it back then. No one said a word about it.
I think
it's all good.
It still happens today.
Good
I want y'all to know.
No.
Yeah.
A guy driving a 16-year-old girl around romantically.
Listen, when I had my purple Corvette, dude.
Oh, yeah. He was covered in it. And she was trying to... I was whining and crying over these girls, as I tend to do, and she was trying to help me out.
I'm Taylor Draper Lane, and I'll be moving in there next Monday. And also, to let you know that we're having fajitas over here tomorrow night.
Oh, fajitas!
We're marinating right now, even as we speak.
And she not only was good looking, she knew how to talk into an answering machine where you would understand it.
And she makes fajitas?
6 if you get in before that and want to come over and join us. Some fajitas with all the fixings.
All the fixings.
And I hope you're feeling better. And
see, hope you're feeling better.
Love you and miss you. Bye.
Love you and miss you.
Dude, she had zero interest in me. Zero interest in me.
Sure, that's why she called?
That's why she moved into the apartment right next to you?
That's why she says, I love you, I miss you?
Dude,
Where's the psycho team?
I don't think she was a psycho, but some of these women were breadcrumbing you just as much as you breadcrumbed other women.
What is breadcrumbing? I've heard that
You
for
lead
3
them
days.
on. Lead on.
You lead them on.
Susie didn't lead me on. And years later in New York City...
They're keeping you in your back pocket.
Years later, I went for a drink in New York City, and we made out in my hotel room. That's all.
So this is Jennifer. I was calling to see if you're back in town and how your trip went, how you doing. It's about 1:15 on Sunday. Bye.
Zero idea.
One time, Chewy, I went to his apartment when we lived next to each other, and there was a girl. She was still in her stage clothes, camped out on his doorstep of his apartment. What? I had to walk over, I had to step over her to get into his apartment. and I guess she was just waiting to move in or something.
You didn't see that.
Yeah, I did.
Dang.
100% I did.
With that thigh slapper, of course.
Are you talking about the stripper that decided she was moving in?
Yeah.
No, that's not
And then
how
she
that
just
worked.
camped on your doorstep for a while.
No.
Play the very beginning
dude, I
air
remember.
again?
Play the beginning of what? This one?
The beginning of the entire clip where the air is. Because that's what my answering machine would sound like.
You mean play this right here?
Just the hiss, yeah.
Well, hold on. Let's see what I got
No
here.
messages again. You have no. Remember your answering machine? You'd hit it and it would go, you have no messages.
I would just ask for your mess.
And
your
a
tapes
lot of
to
this
play in
was
front of
this tape was Gina Jordan yelling at me, going, "Dudley, where are you? Come on!" That was
man.
Clark Ryan's sister-in-law, and nobody cares anymore. Well, I'm not bringing them in anymore.
What do you
seem
mean?
to be the only one that likes them.
Well, I'll fix them up so we can hear them well.
Well, once they're played, they're played.
If you need anything this weekend, call me. But my mom is here, and call her if you need anything.
Now, see, that one you don't even need to understand. You can hear that that's somebody who might want to see you in a good way. Mm-hmm. That's not a sad call or a mad call.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope you're doing okay. And then what they want you to do is get the hell.
That's pillow talk right there.
Mm-hmm.
Is it? It's foreplay.
Put me down. Pillow talk. That's
foreplay.
It's still current.
I don't know. You got to remember, this was what, 1/8 inch tape?
Little tiny tape.
I gotta say,
little thin tape.
iPhone phone calls don't sound much different today.
No.
I mean,
Okay, if I send you the raw audio in Dropbox, can you clean it up?
absolutely.
But would you need it?
Absolutely.
You need it as a WAV or an MP3?
MP3 work.
MP4,
MP3
whatever
will
it takes.
work. All right. Well, I thought you might enjoy that. I'll just go kill myself now.
No, the beeps were.
You got to get my mom. You got to get my mom saying that on that one that we played.
Man, that was just. I wish my answering machine was like that in the day.
Why did I say?
I would say
stuff?
long term. Like I only had one nighter in my whole life.
I don't
I was
believe
like,
that.
no, it's true. I would just.
So you were more of a fling. It would last longer than a night.
Yeah. I mean, I would just date her. I mean, if I'm not going to be with somebody unless there was some potential. I'm not going to waste my time.
Well, you can find potentials in one-nighters.
You don't like drugs. You don't like
No, I'm very.
random sex.
And he says he wishes Dad was harder on.
Yeah, I wish he would have. I wouldn't be sitting here with you jackalopes.
He's been really mean lately.
Yeah,
You got to. It's tough love, dude. I'm trying to.
Okay.
You haven't thought about other stuff in a while. You're so mad at me, right?
I'm not thinking about other stuff. I'm thinking about the show, my friend. I'm thinking about the show.
Well, think harder,
I am.
Friend.
I am.
The beeps were crystal clear, though.
I'll take the beeps out.
I swear to God, dude.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna. Nothing, dude.
Okay, all right.
All right. I can't get into it. I'm very distracted, and I'm still trying to get stuff recorded for the show. That's all.
Very good.
All right. Thank
Very
you.
Well, I liked
I'll
it.
tell you off the air.
Very
Loved
good.
it.
All right.
Is that it?
No, there is a flesh-eating STD on the rise.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, I can't take any more.
Oh, is it 24
This
already?
is the only time us guys
All right,
not
hey,
having
you
want
sex
to come back
win.
to that, or do you want to do
we'll
it?
come back to this. We'll
All
come
right.
back to this. Thank you, everybody. Sorry you couldn't hear all the tapes. Chewy gets a kick out of it. I will never touch them again. I got about 4 more of them though, if you want. So
It's your last call for the.
Dudley and Bob in Studio is brought to you by Tecovas, providing top quality Western boots and accessories online at tecovas.com, and by Renegade Truck Accessories, your source for truck caps, bed covers, lift kits, and custom services online at renegadetruck.net.